I know it sounds like it, but that title isn't even clickbait. In this video, I'm gonna go over an account, or rather a network of TikTok accounts, all run by the same guy, which I have reason to believe is making over $100,000 every single month. I'm gonna be insanely transparent with you. I'm not gonna hide anything, so if you want, you could probably end up doing the exact same thing after this video. So let's get into it. Now, let me give you some context in 30 seconds or less so you don't get bored and click off this video. My name is Alex. I've been running TikTok accounts for about 2 years now, and I've generated close to 1 billion views. Before recently, the only real way to make money on TikTok was through sponsorships or through the Creator Fund. And the Creator Fund paid extremely low. For 400 million views, I believe I got paid around $11,000. And obviously, everyone was very upset that TikTok was paying so low. So recently, they added this thing called the Creativity Program. And the Creativity Program pays a lot more. For 1 million views, you can expect to make around $300 to $1,000. Hopefully I made that under 30 seconds. That was hard to talk that fast. If I did, make sure you put a like on this video. Anyway, I'm sure a lot of you are skeptical about this, which would make sense. I'm just a stranger on the internet. So here's a little bit of proof. In 2 months, I was able to make around $31,000. And it says I made around 35 million views, but I think it was a little more than that. Anyway, with all of that out of the way, now that you kind of trust me, let's dive into the account that is making over $100,000 a month. And if you're interested in seeing a couple more of these accounts, I'll leave a link in the description to my newsletter, where this week I did a deep dive on a ton of these different accounts just printing money from TikTok. Now, this is the account right here. It's called Creaky Hours. It's basically a story channel where he posts horror stories with some Minecraft gameplay in the background, and I'm sure you might have actually seen this channel before because he gets millions of views. Now, his views have dropped pretty significantly recently, but back when I was researching him a couple months ago, he was getting over 1 million views on almost every single video. Now, here's the thing. If we look at his account right now, we'll see that he's posting about 2 posts every single day. I'm not really sure why he's only doing 2 posts now. Maybe it's because he's getting less views and he's demotivated. However, again, a couple months ago when I was researching him, he was posting around 5 to 6 times every single day. Each of those posts being over a minute long, and almost every single one of those getting over 1 million views. Now let's do a little bit of math. If you can make around $300 to $1,000 per million views, and at this time he was posting 5 to 6 times a day, all getting millions of views, so let's say he's getting 5 to 10 million views every single day. And if we go on the lower end and say that he's making $300 every million views, then that would mean that he's making anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000 a day from one account. So really quick, I just wanted to clarify something. The way that I got these numbers was by looking at his Social Blade. He gets about a 10% like conversion ratio, which means for about every 1 million likes, he gets about 10 million views. And around the time that I discovered him was actually at his peak, when he was getting 17 million likes or around 170 million views. So if we do the math on that, then that would mean that he was getting about 5 to 6 million views per day on average, which would result in about $1,800 on the lower end to about $5,000 on the higher end per day. However, this was at his peak month. The other months he was gaining around half that, so you can basically half those numbers for this one account. But that's the thing, that's just one account. He doesn't only own one account. If you search up Creaky, you will find 10 plus different accounts, all with hundreds of thousands of followers, all posting a bunch of times a day. They're all under the Creaky name and all getting a ton of views. Now again, his views did drop by a lot recently. I'm not really sure why. It could just be competition, or people might just be getting bored of his content. But even if we look at this other account, we'll see that it's getting 1 million views, another million views, 3 million views, and on and on. Now, if I know personally that I was able to make $20,000 from one account, posting one long form piece of content a day, and he's doing 6 pieces of content across 10 different accounts. I mean, I don't want to say that there's a possibility that he made 6 figures a month from one account, but unless TikTok literally kills your RPM because you're getting too many views, I don't see why not. And the thing is, he had 10 different accounts, all posting a ton of content, all getting millions of views, which is just absolutely insane. So why was this person able to succeed with a whole network of accounts? The answer is actually pretty simple. He basically just did exactly what I keep telling you guys to do, which is just be original. Most Reddit accounts before him were extremely bare bones. It was just any Minecraft gameplay that you would find on YouTube, super simple, easy editing, and the same old story that you've seen a million different times. But he took a different approach. For example, with his gameplay, honestly, I have no clue where he even gets it, because I've never seen any other account have such good quality gameplay. The gameplay is extremely beautiful, super hyper saturated, a ton of different colors, and as soon as you see that gameplay and those colors, you immediately know that it's him. He also didn't just get regular Reddit stories like everyone else. He looked on different websites like Tumblr, for example, which also has a ton of stories but nobody else was using, which allowed him to have original stories. I believe he was also one of the first people to use the subtitles in the middle of the video. Before him, all these accounts would just use any old screenshot, but now he had a ton of subtitles just flickering in the middle of the video, making it impossible to click off. I also saw that he started adding spooky music to his video, which added just like another level of depth to the video, and he also made sure that the first sentence was some kind of hook that just reeled you in. He basically created a brand for Reddit accounts, and it's all of these little things that just combined all together that made a video that's impossible to put down, which is exactly what TikTok wants. They want people to stay on their platform for as long as possible, and he fulfilled that by being able to make a video that people would watch for like 5 minutes. So if you want to do the exact same thing, here's how you do it. Find a niche like he did. He chose horror, and then just add more depth to your niche. Add more editing, better stories, better quality of video, better hooks, or anything else that would make the video better than your competitors. And I mean, that's all it really is just good content. That's why it's super easy to blow up on TikTok. You don't need thousands of followers, you just need one good video. And I hope that you think that this was a good video as well. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe, and you can also check out this video next where I basically talk about how I am doing exactly this for myself, just building a TikTok money printer. May God bless you. Bye.